Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Well, I got sent a half dollar, a bicentennial half dollar from the United States, and you can see 1776 to 1976. Uh, this coin was minted in 1976. It's called the bicentennial because it's the 200th anniversary of the United States of America. It has President Kennedy facing left, says Liberty at the top. In God under his chin we trust. Under here, 1776 to 1976. And what they told me was there's smoke coming out of the chimney on Independence Hall. So I'm going to take a look at it, but first let's look at the front. And we see that there is a G entwined with an R, or intertwined. And that's Gillian Roberts, Gilroy Roberts, I'm sorry, Gillian Roberts. Gilroy Roberts, who was the engraver of the front, or the John F. Kennedy. And if we look on the edge here, I want you to save this idea for later. See these dots here? Well, we've looked at our new half dollars that just as they come out of the mint, uncirculated, and we often see these kind of dots on there. And again, what those dots are the ridges from another coin hitting it so hard on the edge that it kind of makes a gouge out of it. So save those gouges, the idea of those gouges, for later. And we can see that we have two of them here, and we want two of them so we can compare and see if there really is smoke coming out of the chimney on the back. Now on this one there are 150 reeds. It's a copper, nickel-clad copper, and so that means that you'll see this copper line through the center because the center is copper on the inside. And on the back we see it says United States of America, 200 years of freedom, Independence Hall, E Pluribus Unum, half dollar, and we have the stars here. And this is Independence Hall in Philadelphia. Now, let's take a look at the one where they told us that smoke was coming out of the chimney. And I should say I looked it up and there is no error with smoke coming out of the chimney on a US half dollar from 1976. And we look at the chimney and we can see some little stuff there. Ah, look at that. That might be a chimney there. I'm not even sure it's a chimney. And we do see some little bits of smoke coming out of the chimney. We can see it there and there. And if you get it just right, and actually under magnification you can see it a lot better. See the little dots of smoke coming out of the chimney and going away. First off, again, I'm not sure this is a chimney. Second off, let's look at the other one and see what it has there. And on this one we see that there is no smoke and coming out anywhere. So what happened here? Why did one of our viewers think that this was smoke coming out of a chimney? Well, I'm guessing that this is the same pattern as we saw on the front. So what I'm guessing is that a coin came and hit it just like this, and when it did that, it caused the dents that caused the smoke to come out of the chimney. And we can see right there, there's some there and there's some there, and it's the exact same width as the coin kind of rolled up through. And so there's no smoke coming out of a chimney. I'm not sure there's a chimney at all here anyway. This looks more like a support on the roof of Independence Hall. But if you want to call this smoke coming out of a chimney, let's go ahead and do it. How many of these did they make? Well, they made them at the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. At Philadelphia, they made 234 million. So this is a Philadelphia Mint. You can see we don't have any letter here. At the Denver Mint, they made 287.5 million. And this is another Philadelphia. And then at the San Francisco Mint, they made 7 million, but they're all proof ones. So if you want to get this coin, this is a Gilroy Roberts here, initials on this coin too. And this actually coin is very good shape. I saved this one out because it's so unscratched, but it still isn't really worth anything. A 1976 Philadelphia in this condition is still worth only about $1 maybe, maybe $1.50 if you really stretch it, because so many people saved these that they're not rare in terms of collectors. You can get one easily. And I think you can probably get one on the internet for $1.50, maybe with a little shipping. So, not rare, not smoke coming out of the chimney, but we do see some evidence of mint damage here. It's certainly mint bag damage and mint damage here, which causes it to look like there might be a little smoke coming out of the Independence Hall support over there, which I don't even think is a chimney. All right, that's all we have.